Hello, this is Colonel Steve Akeley of the ABV Network, and you're watching one of our original videos that we've created for you. We're doing this each and every day. If you want to make sure that you never miss out on this original content, please hit the subscribe button down below. And also, if you'd like this video, it helps new people find our content, which is pretty important to us. And now, on to today's video.
Eric, KVA. Wally, this is quite a haul. Well done, well played, sir. This is a beautiful venue, and thanks for hosting us. And congratulations to all the inductees on today's events. So my history with the Zoeller family, it goes a long way. I moved back to Louisville in 1994, and one of the first people I met was Chet Zoeller, and incidentally, I don't find the Guccione story at all surprising. I'm surprised that only you've been there once with your father. But I met the Zoellers kind of coming off the plane here, and was quickly introduced to Chet, and like many of us, kind of learned about my own family's history and the history of our industry through the writings of Chet Zoeller. And it has been my great privilege to be able to stand up here today in front of all of you and welcome him into the Bourbon Hall of Fame. So Chet Zoeller is a historian, author, he's a patient father, and he's a bourbon champion. He's a co-founder of Jefferson's Reserve, very old, very small batch Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. And so what are the types of achievements we recognize in individuals that compel us to celebrate and reward lifetime endeavors? In this hall, it's about the role we can play in securing the future of an industry that is intimately and forever tied to the great state of Kentucky. For Chet, it's not complicated. At his core, Chet Zoeller is a champion of the Commonwealth of Kentucky. He's an advocate for consistency and truth in storytelling and myth-making, and his steadfast support of those things was enough for he and Trey to roll the dice on a bourbon brand that I believe was a beacon of possibility in the earliest days of the darkest period of bourbon making, as we've all already heard about today. And last year, I actually had the chance to go to New York and speak to a bunch of smart industry people where you're not actually supposed to say anything intelligent or give up any sort of secrets, but you have to entertain and be compelling. And I talked about the bourbon boom. And it's I think Trey may have called it a renaissance. I think it is a renaissance. A boom is something that happens, it blows up, it falls all over the place. You're picking it up for days and weeks and years. This is a renaissance. And I think Trey and his father found something in the wreckage of the 1991 excise tax increase that we were all kind of struggling with. And I think because we were sitting on a bunch of really good bourbon that had nowhere to go and nothing to do, we were beginning to see the emergence of curious consumers that were asking questions about where things came from and how they were made and why should I drink it and why are you asking me to try your $8 vodka flavored like a licorice stick. It was taking over our shelves and our back bars, and it was a disaster. I came up with Southern Comfort Fiery Pepper. I mean, I hope nobody here has ever had that drink, but that was what our industry was going through at the time. But I think through the wreckage, there came a period of innovation, and I think Trey and his father were at the forefront of that. They showed us how to represent our brands to consumers visually and through excellent innovation, and how we could spotlight unique flavors, attributes of our bourbons could deliver to consumers anywhere in the world. And Chet's passion for history, his commitment to creating a Bible that introduced and reinforced Kentucky bourbon drinkers to a spectacular history of bourbon production and to the families that helped create what we are all part of today played and continues to play an important role in securing the relevance and authenticity of the state's unmistakable leadership in providing our fine nectar to consumers across the planet. So Chet, congratulations on entering the Kentucky Bourbon Hall of Fame, of being one of the industry's most reliable, the OG influencer. You did it without TikTok, before collabs were fashionable, and you did it with your family. Who does not love that kind of Kentucky bourbon story? Welcome to the Hall of Fame, Chet.